From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
I don't know about this, but Jed says we're not going to be as hot today.
Yeah, it's all
Jed,
relative.
I mean, come on now, like 1 or 2 degrees better.
You know what? We're not too far away from being able to say hot as a firecracker.
Yeah.
That's the first time of the season I've been able to say that, and so
It's not even in July
get ready.
4th
I'm going
yet.
to wear it to the ground, guys. I'm going to wear
You
it
do
out.
every year, Jed. I mean, what's
That's
new,
right?
right?
That's right. Got that 4th of July forecast not too far away. It's coming up here, what, in about 20 days. All right, let's check your forecast and talk about highs from yesterday. We're forecasting 97. We made it to 94, so not quite as hot on that temperature, but as you can see there, it is hot nonetheless. 90s across the central part of the state. Did touch 100 up around Kingfisher and Clinton. You folks out in parts of Custer County made it to 100 as well. So it was another hot one yesterday. We're in the 90s yesterday evening, 6 and 7 o'clock, and then temperatures have gradually been coming down through the 80s. We're now in the upper 70s, and this type of pattern where we'll start in the 70s and make it up in the low to mid 90s. This is going to continue. This will be the pattern as we go into the weekend. We'll try to turn it up a notch a few of those days going toward the weekend into next week. But right now, mainly 90s are the story here across the metro area. This is a great shot from our cowboy cam. That's not the sun. That is the moon. That's a super moon this morning. 77 right now with south winds at 16 miles per hour. Looking out from our Pike Pass sky cam. A little windy out there this morning. Those winds are gusty, 15 to about 25 miles per hour. Great pool day today. Great splash pad day today. Or get the slip and slide out, or just get the hose out for the kiddos. Great weather for that. 70s here, 8 o'clock. 80s by 10, 80s at noontime today. We'll get up into the low 90s today. Lots of sunshine. One story is that UV index, and if you've already been out in that sunshine, didn't have that sunscreen on, you know it's high voltage, and it will stay high voltage as we go through today, again tomorrow. Even on Thursday, it's up at a 10, so it's up near that extreme level. If you've yet to be out in that sun, if your skin is fair, if you have a fair skin, it takes about 10 minutes or less to start getting that sunburn. So make sure you've got that sunscreen well applied. You'll be out for an extended period of time. May have to double up on that sunscreen today. 70s, got a few folks in their 80 from Tulsa, Stillwater, Enid, Alva, Woodward over toward Guyman. Warm start, windy start as well. I want to show you kind of where the heat is and where the jet stream is at. You see these lines that are real close together, kind of like guitar strings. That's the jet stream, and that's the storm track. So it's way out to our west, way up to our north, and it shoves into the east as we go into Friday. Main story, see all the oranges and reds and dark reds. That's this area of heat that continues to build over the central parts of the country. And just not going anywhere. Big ridge of high pressure is settling over us. It's kind of dropped anchor, and that allows us to remain hot. Now, it's not as hot today. We've got 93 today, 97 for Enid, 94 Woodward. So not quite as hot in the west. We've had temperatures up around 100. So the heat's going to come down just a notch. Not quite as hot, but it will start to go back up here over the next couple of days. Heat index will rebound about lunchtime today, 94. It'll climb into the upper 90s, might get close to 100 here in the central part of the state, but not as hot as we had over the weekend where it was up in the 100s and well into the 100s in East Oklahoma. Here's your highs tomorrow, back up in the 90s across Oklahoma. Might see a few spots start to get a little closer to 100. So we'll start to raise those temperatures up here the next several days. Any chance of rain? There's a cold front that does move into Oklahoma late tomorrow. That might provide a brief shower, maybe a thunderstorm far north Oklahoma. Right now, the chances are low for late tomorrow. Really, the story is just the heat. Nothing too extreme, but just be prepared for it. And, you know, you get up to around 95 degrees. Car temperatures are out of control if you have your car off, so it's really hot there. And your concrete and asphalt are also really hot as well. So make sure you're watching it out there with that heat. That's the story. 70s for lows, 90s for highs, and we've got Father's Day coming up this Sunday, guys, so get ready for a big Father's Day with those highs near 95.